everybody, welcome back to the Seesaw. It is Saturday and I have literally just blown in from the windy city, to quote a song from a show. The wind is starting to pick up out there, Storm Dennis on its way. A few drops of rain, nothing too bad yet at the moment, but the wind is just starting to pick up. So I'm thinking it won't be long before the rain comes down here. All sport for this weekend has been cancelled as a precautionary measure. Often when we do that, it's not as bad as we predicted, and then when we don't do it, it's worse than we thought. So it's just the way things happen, isn't it? So I went to Aldi again today. I did spend £97, but it's half-term week, so I need to have breakfast, packed lunch, snacks for Caleb every day, and he has a few treats during school holidays that he doesn't get during the rest of the term time. So that really contributed to it. So I did get quite a lot for my money. I did have to pop to Sainsbury's, but I only got one thing at Sainsbury's, and that was a carton of black beans. So when you see that in the haul, that's the only thing that I got at Sainsbury's as opposed to Aldi. So yeah, not a bad shop, I think, just because of how much I bought. So the weeks that I'm buying for school holidays, I always budget that it's going to be over my normal spend, just because Caleb eats a lot. When he's at school, he has a school lunch, usually perhaps a packed lunch once or twice a week, and he takes a snack and that's it. But when he's at his childminders during the school holidays or at holiday clubs, we have to make sure he's got plenty of food with him, otherwise he will be hungry. So yeah, quite a bit of extras, but I'm okay with £97. So I'll turn you around, I'll show you what I got for my money, and then as always I'll show you our meal plan for the coming week at the end of the video. So as always, there's the sweep. You can see quite a lot, and quite a bit more in this section than we've had recently, which is kind of the snacks and things. So non-food items, I just got some ibuprofen pills, I got some kitchen towels, double pack of those, and some lady products. Then on to some of the snacky things we've got here. Box of Groovy biscuits. Caleb used to love these, he hasn't had them for a while, so I've added those in for a treat. Some little mini packs of Jammy Dodgers and some giant chocolate buttons. And then these are my favourite treat, frangipans. They are a lot of sins on Slimming World, but now and again they've got a good date on them. They're individually wrapped, so I will keep those as a kind of a weekend treat for me. I got some of these fish and chips, the salt and vinegar flavour snacks. Craze, which is the Aldi version, the Harvest Morn version of Crave, which Caleb had last week. So I've got him some of those for some of his breakfasts. I got our usual 50-50 loaf, but then I got this lovely sliced white bloomer, which I'm going to use for something specific during the week, and then we'll have the rest perhaps for Caleb for some sandwiches in his lunch or toast in the morning. A box of the chocolate chip mini muffins and a pack of Snickers bars, some of the milk chocolate rice cakes, 3 of these magic sippers. These are the straws that are filled with little beads, and if your children like milkshake, they can just have a glass of milk and sip it through these straws, and it turns the milk into a milkshake flavour. So Caleb has one of these now and again. It's not an everyday thing, but now and again he has this, and it saves me keeping kind of syrups and things around, or flavoured milks. So we've got a banana, a chocolate and a strawberry. I got 2 packs of the juice drinks, so Fruity Blast, apple and blackcurrant, and then the Fruity Waters, the orange and pineapple. There's the can of black beans I got from, or carton from Sainsbury's. Cannellini beans, crisps, I got a pack of the variety regular crisps and the variety ridge cut crisps. 2 cans of chopped tomatoes, 2 of tuna and 2 of sweet corn, and a little jar of hot salsa. 2 packages of bourbon creams for the biscuit tin. Some of the Astro Medley, just gummy sweets for a little extra for the sweetie tin. These are still in the centre aisle at 99p, so while they're there I just grab one every week. As I say, we get through a lot of this in our house. I spotted these and they're kind of marked down from Valentine's. Caleb had said he wanted to make a cupcake to take for his childminder on Monday, so I just thought we could perhaps make these. They only make 6, so there won't be lots of cupcakes sitting around for me to be tempted by, and he can take one to her. A big bottle of extra virgin olive oil, a few things for this herbs and spice cupboard, some ground black pepper. So I do grind my own from a grinder most of the time, but sometimes I just prefer to use the kind of coarse, finely ground pepper. Although coarse and finely are contradictions, but you know what I mean. It's the kind of already ground pepper. And then I needed basil, oregano and garlic granules just to top up. Some sliced beetroot and some plain flour. Onto the fridge, I got 2 cartons of apple juice this week, as Caleb will be having breakfast from home every day, and then he'll also probably have dinner a few times this week, and he likes to have apple juice with a meal. A carton of our regular semi-skimmed milk, a block of butter, some smoothies, a little smoothie cartons for another option for breakfast for Caleb, some fat-free natural yogurt and some fresh cream, sour cream, 2 cartons of light soft cheese, a pack of coleslaw, some Tube-It yogurts, which are the squeezy tubes for kids, a block of the lighter mature cheddar, some 4 cheese tortelloni, an assortment of things. Again, Caleb likes to have what he calls picky bits for lunch when he takes a packed lunch rather than a sandwich every day. So I've got some of the chicken satay sticks, cocktail sausages, savoury eggs and chicken straws, and between all of that, and then today and tomorrow he'll pick up most of that over the course of the week. Some grated cheddar, some Dip-Its again for lunchbox option, a pack of honey cured ham and a pack of smoked salmon, some Grana Padano cheese, which is ideal to use as an alternative Parmesan. They didn't have any Parmesan in Aldi this week, so I just grabbed this instead. I've already mentioned the tortelloni, so then strawberry and vanilla cones and some fruit spiral lollies to give Caleb a couple of options for ice cream. On to meat, a whole chicken, 2 packages of chicken thighs. These are the bone-in, skin-on regular chicken thighs. We often buy the fillets, but I wanted these this week. Some of the skinny pork sausages and 3 packs of the pork loin steaks. Fruits and veg, white potatoes, carrots, onions, courgettes, some baking potatoes, 2 packs of the mini baby potatoes, a net of garlic bulbs, some curly kale for our favourite guinea pig, some carrot batons just because I can use those for Licky. I can use them in some of the dishes this week, and I can put some of those in Caleb's lunchbox as well, ready cut. So in the morning when you're trying to put lunch together and get out the door, that's far easier than chopping up a carrot. Some chestnut mushrooms, they were in the Super 6 this week. 2 packs of mixed peppers, some romaine lettuce, some celery, a baby leaf salad and some baby spinach, cherry tomatoes and a cucumber, some lemons, they were in the Super 6 this week as well. Some curly parsley. Oh, that was the other thing I got in Sainsbury's. They didn't have that in Aldi either. So, and that's Licky's absolute favourite herb. So he has parsley most days. And we've given him flat leaf parsley and he's not as keen on that. He often leaves it in his bowl. So I picked up some of that for him. 2 packs of the mini apples. So I like to take an apple to work most days as one of my snacks. But Caleb can also take one in his lunchbox. Some wonky strawberries, 2 packs of blueberries. I'm going to make some baked oats for my breakfast a couple of times this week, and I'll use blueberries and lemon in that. So, and then again, Licky likes to have a few blueberries a couple of times a week. Pineapple chunks, kiwi, those are for my favourite breakfast porridge. So I make up porridge, regular porridge with milk. And then I add a little dash of skinny syrup, which my favourite one to add in is the caramel cream cheesecake. And then I top it with sliced kiwi, some pineapple and blueberries, so sort of tropical. And it is really delicious, one of my favourite breakfasts. And then some fresh raspberries, which I just like with some fat-free yoghurt or sprinkled over porridge and that sort of thing. So I get through raspberries most weeks. So looking ahead to our meal plan for the week, tonight we're going to have the whole chicken. I'm going to pop that in the crock pot in a few minutes. It's just lunchtime, so it'll be nice and ready for dinner. We'll have that with baked potatoes and some salad. And then tomorrow I'm going to use half of those pork steaks to make a pork and vegetable stew. Monday we'll have Southwest chicken thighs with rice. Tuesday I'm going to do the rest of the pork chops and that thick bloomer loaf to make pork chop sandwiches with roast potatoes. Sounds strange, but I'll perhaps do a little video of that one to show you how I make those. Wednesday will be a slow cooker recipe with garlic chicken. Thursday I'm going to use the tortellini to make creamy tomato tortellini, and I'll put the cannellini beans in with that as well to make it quite hearty. And we'll have that with some salad on the side. And then Friday we'll have our favourite brinner. We haven't had brinner for a couple of weeks, so I think it's time to have that again. So that's our plan for the week ahead. Thank you for joining us for this grocery haul, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the Seesaw soon.